Debbie Hauss, Editor-in-Chief of RetailTouchPoints, and I'm here with John Jordan, who's the SVP of Customer Experience and Business Development at Total Wine. Thanks for joining us, John.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
So we are standing in front of some very cool digital signage, and that's what we're here to talk about today. We're going to talk about your implementation of digital signage across your 130 plus stores. So maybe you can fill us in a little bit on the background of the implementation and how it's working for you.
Sure, I guess we'll start. It's interesting, Debbie, that I first came to NRF 4 years ago, and Hughes is pretty much in our backyard in Maryland, but I met Hughes here at NRF. So we were struggling with how to deploy our proprietary storytelling across the enterprise. Didn't have a good solution. I tried two previous solutions, and when I came here to NRF is when I saw what Hughes had to offer. What we needed was something that was completely controllable, so that 3 or 4 TVs within the store could have different content. We needed something dynamic so that if a big winemaker or a brewer were to come into the store almost last minute, we could change the programming on the fly. We have wine tasting tables in the store. I know you said you're a customer. So when you go into Total Wine & More, you're able to taste the wine, and if you're tasting a particular Bordeaux, we'd like that winemaker to be present on TV during the tasting. And that was a big part of it, because we do have a lot of winemakers traveling throughout the country, and we may only have 2 days notice that they're going to be in a store.
Okay, all right, so the other solutions didn't offer the capabilities that you're talking about, the ability to kind of control the video on the fly?
Yeah, there was no real tagging of video. I mean, some of the advantages that we liked from the Hughes offering is our ability to put all the content into various categories. We're able to version it throughout the country. We don't have all wine in all stores, so if a particular catalog of wine is only on the East Coast, we're absolutely never going to play that on the West Coast. So that taxonomy of the content is a big part of the distribution that Hughes offers. It's just, we've got 40 plus hours of proprietary video on our winemakers, brewers, and distillers. So it's a lot to manage, average segment length of a minute. So it needs to be simple. I'm pleased to say we really have one full-time person who is in charge of that distribution, and that one person works with Hughes on a daily basis and gets the job done.
Now, what was the education like for each of the in-store employees in using the solution on a daily basis?
Happy to say near zero. All they have to do is let customers know about the content. Hopefully, the training for the staff was more when to engage with the customer at the right time. So if they see someone watching something educational, when to step in and perhaps turn that into a sales experience. But there's no technical interaction for the staff in the store whatsoever.
Okay. So, what's next? What are you planning to do next with this?
Well, this is kind of next. Everything we have now is a horizontal landscape format, and we are telling stories about producers. One of my favorite lines is facts tell, but stories sell. So we're really telling stories to romance the product. And right now, again, that's horizontal format for the TVs controlled by Hughes. We'd like to go to a vertical setup where the customer can actually select what they want to watch and when.
So right now it's not interactive, but
Correct.
In the future, what you're talking about, it would be a more interactive experience with the shopper. Okay, very cool. Do you have any particular advice for other organizations who are thinking about this kind of solution?
Yeah, I would say focus as much on the content as the delivery. Hughes does a great job. We've been really pleased with the advancements that Hughes has offered over the years, but the key is what are you playing? And if you don't have good content, nobody can make it any better. We're all working on, I think, our last challenge, and that is the sound. Having directional speakers so that the staff isn't hearing what's being broadcast in a large radius. So that's another significant challenge. I'd also say, when you cultivate your video, have a fair amount of video that doesn't involve sound, that just provides the pictures and the scenery of the appellation for that particular vineyard.
Yeah, good advice.
All right.
Well, thanks so much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thanks to you as well. Have a great day.